The quarter comes to a close, and they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Kevin Love. Collier out there with Kyle Filipowski. And it's Mykhailiuk in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Mykhailiuk. Baseline J on the way. Another miss by Utah.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Doncic kicks to Hayes. James looking around. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to LeBron. Oh, the shot is pure from LeBron.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Poke loose. Love with the screen on Doncic. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The Jazz making a switch here. Anderson's checked in, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Kevin Love's checked in for Kyle Anderson.
42, Kevin Love.
Here's Doncic. Luka bullies his way inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The Lakers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And coming into this season, J.J. Redick and the Lakers, Clark, emphasizing the importance of championship-level conditioning.
Well, hard to see that as directed at anyone other than Luka Doncic. That's one of the criticisms of Luka, his conditioning and his lack of effort defensively. This was a big question when they traded for him. Could they convince him to make the conditioning commitment necessary?
In the physical defense, not enough to stop Love. He's just too strong down low.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones. They put it up and mark it and just... powers it through.
Pass to Hachimura. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Now here's James. Defense is right there.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Rui Hachimura picks one up. The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Kyle Filipowski's checked in for the Jazz. The Lakers also making some changes. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect, and Smart subbed in for Doncic. LeBron outside. Outside for Smart. That 3 off the mark. Utah leading by 6. Here's Bailey, and that one's on target from the wing.
That's what made Ace Bailey a top 5 pick. His supreme talent as a pure shot maker.
The kick out to LeBron. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, James. Another shot. Rebounded by
Tangin na
Bailey.
talaga.
Bailey's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Kyle Filipowski. Andre is checked in for the Lakers. Jazz leading by 12. Here's Bailey. 2 points. That one goes. Bailey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Boston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they're on a nice little stretch here, looking cohesive. We heard Coach challenge these guys to be more accountable to one another, and we're starting to see it pay off.
Hachimura. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And Utah turns it over again.
Goes to Los Angeles.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, Utah, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And you know, for Los Angeles, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed. And that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Smart kicks to James. Ayton trying to break free. A shot by LeBron, no good. Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
Los Angeles with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pass to Bailey. And Utah, another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone. No man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
The Jazz.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Utah making a change here. George is checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Doncic is checked in for Marcus Smart. Pass to Nurkic. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And 12 points for Ace Bailey.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Hachimura, no good. Utah has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Outside for George. Nurkic setting the pick for George. To the wing right side. Stolen by Reeves. Here's Hachimura. Finish off the break. 6 points here for Rui Hachimura.
You can't teach that kind of court awareness. Nice steal by Reeves.
George against Doncic. Here's Sensabaugh. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
LeBron outside. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. There's the drive. And it's George finishing it off.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And it's George missing. Lakers trail by 20. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. The Lakers moving the ball around. Here's Sensabaugh. He's defended by Reeves. Pass to Sensabaugh.
2 minutes remaining.
Markkanen in the corner.
2 minutes.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's defended by Reeves. Here's George. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
11 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Lakers trail by 20. Here's James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 7 points in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia comes in for James. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reeves. On the wing, Markkanen. He's defended by LaRavia. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 16.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Vanderbilt finds 8. George against Doncic. Outside, Smart. Doncic left side. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. 2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great
Utang
team.
ina kasi.
Jazz leading by 21. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Bailey. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And the 3 off target.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
And Ayton throws it down.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Los Angeles foul call.
For Utah, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Team foul.
That free throw, no good. The Lakers making a switch here.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Reeves with it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Jazz running away with this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. And that's another shot.
Kailangan tumapunan sa akin, pera kapalit pa lang. Pero wala siya nagda sa akin. Walang batos. Kaya ang natigit ko. Sa ipa-stop ako.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do.
And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for the Jazz. Well, and that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
Negative ang reputasyon ng tao yun. Di ba? Ito, mabas na rin naman yung issue. Wala naman pala talagang kupang si Amy Marcos sa kanya at hindi naman totoo na pinapadala niya ng pera. Ayan. Diba? Hindi niya
So it's Utah now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Taking a look at the Lakers. The post pair form will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. Smart is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 slot. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. And sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
Nurkic dishes to George. Out left to the wing. Sends the ball. That falls. High speed that time from George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Back to LaRavia. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's Reeves outside. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Substitution.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Marcus Smart.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Here's George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
It's stolen by Bailey. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Plenty of space. And Utah again with the bucket.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by George.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Bailey with the ball. Defended by Reed. Pass to Bailey. Utah moving it around. Here's Sensabaugh. And again, it's Utah.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Bailey. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Reeves finds Ayton. Back to Reeves. Now James. It's stolen by Bailey. To the wing on the left. Outside, George. No good on the three.
I think everybody in the building expecting him to make that collective shot.
Doncic against George. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Reeves outside. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Nurkic with the steal. Here's Sensabaugh. He's got 23. Fast break, the Lakers. And it's Doncic missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And it's Bailey in the corner. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Sinks the triple. Markkanen's got 10 points in the game.
And early on, Markkanen has demonstrated how efficient he is from that range. Have to run him off the line.
Doncic passes to LeBron. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. At the elbow, it's George. Pass to Sensabaugh. That ball, nice speed that time from George. George has got 6 assists here tonight.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Here's Doncic. Here's Hachimura. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James's game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is